What is up, everyone? Wacka here, welcoming you for the second to last week of the WPF. This week we are facing against Dolphin Squared, who replaced JK back when he 6-0'd us. This week he brought again the Umbreon, the Primarina, and Mega Aerodactyl. And I believe last time JK didn't bring Vikavolt. I think he brought Mew, and then Celesteela and Pissimian were both trades. I think he got rid of Staraptor for Celesteela, and then like Pissimian for like Alola Ninetales or something. I don't remember. But yeah, let's just get into the match. So I figured here, my best lead is probably Cinderace, because even if he goes like Mega Aerodactyl, I either just lose the game anyways, or I just go hard Slowking, because I am max defense Slowking. Let's just play it out. So he leads Vikavolt, which I kind of thought he would, and he went right into Primarina, which dodged the Pyro Ball, because of course Cinderace is a blind piece of crap. So I just decided to U-turn out, because I realized if I chip Primarina enough, I can pretty much just OHKO Primarina with Gunk Shot on Cinderace. So I go back into Cinderace, predicting the switch back in. I should probably slow this down. And he decides to go Umbreon instead of Primarina, because maybe he thought I had Gunk Shot. So I just U-turn out on the Umbreon, and then I just go Scolipede, hoping I can scare out the Umbreon and maybe bait the Toxic. And then I figured he'd probably switch into Celesteela here, but here he just decides to quick Follow Play, which I think is weird, because I'm pretty sure Mega Horn would have just knocked it out. It's not like Bugberry or anything, so I just decided to go into, oddly enough, a defensive Mega Garchomp. The reason why I didn't actually Mega yet is because I know he has Follow Play, and as soon as I Mega, Follow Play will be doing more damage, and since I'm just clicking Toxic, I don't really need to Mega Evolve right now. And I realized that Umbreon would synchronize back to me anyways, but I figured maybe it wouldn't have Heal Bell, because I don't really have Mons that want to run status that often, unless it's like Slowking, maybe like Articuno. But I feel like he knows Articuno has a lot of pressure to like defog or like U-turn. He probably didn't even expect me to bring Articuno, if I'm going to be completely honest. So yeah, so he gets up the Wish with his Umbreon, and I believe here I just get up my rocks. No, I think I switch into Articuno to Heal Bell, and he actually has his own Heal Bell. And here he's actually confused. You can't see the chat, but he's like, Follow Play didn't do enough at all. It did 2/3 minimum. Yeah, that's because I only have 4 EVs in attack. I believe this Garchomp is more of like a special Garchomp anyways, with Earthquake, because I think the only thing Earthquake is really going to be hitting is Primarina, because otherwise Umbreon's just going to wall it anyways, or just kill back with Foul Play, so I didn't really need an offensive Garchomp this week. But I figured it was better than like a Scrappy Bring, so it was whatever. So he goes hard Celesteela, and he for some reason goes for like Iron Defense, and I was like, crap, is this like a Body Press set? And then I realized he does pretty much nothing. And here I actually kinda swap back into Garchomp, because I know he can't really do too much to the Garchomp. So I decided to just Fire Blast, which is kind of weird because he actually had the weakness policy, which really scared me. And I believe he decided to just switch into Primarina, and I just go for Fire Blast in case he wants to stay in, and Fire Blast would kill. So he decides to just flip turn, and I believe, yeah, I clicked Earthquake. I should have just Fire Blasted again, if I'm going to be honest. I think he read that I was going to Fire Blast, but I just decided to get up my Stealth Rock. I don't know why I actually didn't Fire Blast the Vikavolt when it was in. I figured he'd probably go back into Umbreon anyways. or maybe he thought I would switch. I don't even know what he thought. So here I just decided to start going for bulk up because I know Umbreon's probably not going to do too much to me other than like click Toxic or something like that, or Foul Play. And since I'm bulking up, I'm not really losing out too much when he clicks Foul Play. I'm pretty sure it's still a 2-shot, but at this point, Pyro Ball, it was supposed to 1-shot. I think I calced it wrong. The idea was that Pyro Ball was gonna OHKO it, and then I could like Gunk Shot Primarina switching, because he's not gonna go into anything else. He could go Mega Arrow and just like dual wing beat me, but for some reason he decides to just sack his Umbreon, which I don't think was the right play. And then he gets up his Sticky Web on the Cinderace sack. I should have maybe went into like Scolipede. But this Vikavolt is really weird because he actually has like Thunder Wave and Sticky Web just to like counter the Scolipede, which is actually a pretty decent idea because I think he knows Scolipede really can't OHKO Vikavolt because it has the Levitate, so it's not going to take too much from Earthquake. And here I decided to just sack off the Scolipede. He gets the crit, which for some reason the opponent thought that it mattered, but I think he was joking. I think he said he was joking. So I just decided to go into Slowking, and I hope that I get like a Scald Burn or something. And luckily I do, which is nice. So I can easily just slack off here and get all of my health back. And here I kind of thought maybe he would still have like Thunderbolt or Bug Buzz, but he actually decides to Thunder Wave me, and then I believe I get paralyzed like a few times. And he decides to just Volt Switch out. I believe I Calm Minded up here, surprisingly. I kind of figured he'd just Volt Switch, knowing that Volt Switch is super effective on the rest of my team. So here he goes into Primarina, and then he just Volt Switches back out. And then I realized here he was Boots Vikavolt, which for some reason took me forever to realize. And then he gets a Bug Buzz special defense drop, so now I know I can't tank it. Also, Scald would have killed here at +1, so I was kind of salty that Vikavolt dropped my special defense and I got the paralyze, because now that means I might just lose here. But I decided to go in Articuno because I figured Articuno is probably my best bet into tanking like a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt. So I go for Freeze Dry. I actually got the Freeze, but he just unthaws, which is kind of funny because earlier today when I got a Freeze from like Ice Beam or something, and they just unthaw like immediately, which I find it funny. So here he just sacks off his Aerodactyl as I go for Heal Bell, so I can get rid of the paralysis on Slowking, just in case I can like do anything at all. And for some reason he decides to go into Celesteela. So I go into Slowking knowing I can pretty much tank it. And then I can either start setting up like Calm Minds, or I can what's it called, Scald or whatever, and I end up getting a Scald Burn with Slowking again, which is weird. I actually kind of forgot that I got the Scald Burn right here. And then I go for Slack Off knowing that he either has to switch or he's just going to sack up his Celesteela, and that way I'm still a little bit healthy for Vikavolt. So here I decided to just sack off Articuno so I can get some Regenerator health on Slowking. Honestly, the Articuno didn't really matter too much. I'm pretty sure I was just Boots, Max HP, Max Speed F with Heal Bell, Freeze Dry, Roost, Defog maybe? I'm pretty sure Torn had Defog, but I don't know, I don't remember Articuno's fourth move. Maybe it was U-Turn. It might have been U-Turn, but I'm pretty sure it was running Defog, so Torn didn't have to. So here I decided to go into Torn because I know Torn is the only one that can beat Persimmon, and he actually gets the Rock Slide flinch. So I kind of figured here that the match was like pretty much over, because I thought he might double into Vikavolt, or he'd switch into Vikavolt at some point, and he didn't actually for some reason. I think he decided he just wanted to like flip turn into it, which I kind of thought was weird. So he brings in his Primarina again, just spams flip turn for whatever reason, and I'm pretty sure I go for Calm. No, I go for Teleport. I think to bring back in Torn and get some health back. And then I go back into Slowking, as I believe he doubles into Vikavolt. Yeah, he U-turns into Vikavolt. I'm like, damn, I think I lost because Slowking, I wasn't sure it could take a Volt Switch from that range, but I'm pretty sure he got a low roll. Just kind of sad, and then I end up getting a Scald Burn on the Primarina, which actually, I believe, somehow dies to burn, even though it had 7% left. And here, I'm pretty sure I just sacked off Slowking, because if he doubled for some reason into the Simeon, predicting Torn to come out, I could Scald him and hopefully burn it, and then Torn, as long as I don't get flinched by Rock Slide, I basically win. I think Air Slash was like an 89% roll. It was like 89 to like 102. So I did end up winning with Torn, thank God. Thank you, Torn, for carrying through. And all he had to do was spam Air Slash the last 2 turns. He didn't really do anything this matchup, which is weird because I kind of figured Torn would come in and like click U-turn a lot, but knowing he had like the Mega Aerodactyl and like Toxic, Foul Play, Umbreon, and Celesteela that walled me, I wasn't carrying Heat Wave. I'm pretty sure I was U-turn, knockoff, Air Slash, maybe Icy Wind. I think I might have been Icy Wind in case like Aerodactyl came in, and that way I can outspeed and U-turn into like Slowking. Or Icy Wind again. I don't think it would have killed it though. But anyways, the opponent played very well, and here we actually get our first win again after I think like 2 or 3 weeks of losing. I still have yet to upload some videos, so I really need to get back to uploading. I'm pretty sure the last video I uploaded was week 9, and I think I got like 6-0'd. I don't even know if I uploaded that video, because I'm pretty sure I just lost like a Charizard X. And then last week, I don't even know if I recorded last week's video. Probably not. Maybe. I don't think I did. I'll have to figure it out, but I do want to get these last videos out because next week is week 12. I'm pretty sure this match today actually confirmed me for playoffs. My differential isn't very good because usually when I win, I only win by like 2 or 1 in this case. So there's still a chance I don't really make playoffs, but as long as I don't lose super bad next week, I'm pretty sure I have a good chance. And that is if next week even happens, because I'm pretty sure my opponent for next week has been like AFK. I don't know what happened to him, but I guess if we get a forfeit loss from him, then we go 8-4 this season, which is surprising considering power rankings placed me at like 10th. I'm pretty sure another one placed me at like 12th, and they figured I would struggle a lot this season, which I have, because I don't have like a Wish Passer, I don't have like my Heal Bell users, Articuno and like all creamy, and they don't really like to run Heal Bell that much. I've used Articuno more than I've had to because of that, and I haven't been able to use mons like Slowking or like Cinderace because of it. This week actually is like the week I brought like all the mons that don't really get that much love, because I feel like the last time Garchomp's done anything is like week 3 when it killed like a Mega Glalie or something like that. I don't even remember. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. And then after that, we will probably record like a draft season recap, maybe before playoffs or after playoffs, if depending if I make it. I hope you guys enjoy.